Spigen. What does that mean? If you've not heard about Spigen yet, you've probably been living under a rock, or you're just not on the internet or something. Spigen is probably one of the most popular brands that you can get for a case company for your devices. You really can't go anywhere where someone's recommending a case and not hear the word Spigen. It seems like they're kind of like the standard of case companies these days. I've personally not owned many Spigen cases, but in this case, I actually needed one right away once I ordered the HTC 10, and they were one of the few companies that had something right away for the 10. Many other companies haven't made anything, or they're not even planning to make anything for the HTC 10. It's good to see that Spigen was on board and providing a case for a flagship device. This particular case is the thin fit or the exact fit, and it fits really well, so let's take a look at it. As I said, this is the thin fit case, so obviously it's a thin case, it's a snap-on style case, but there's a few things that I do like about it that I want to point out. First of all, it's got this really nice grip to it. Even though it's a thin case, I have a nice grip on it. One, the HTC 10 is a good one-handed use device as is, but this kind of texture on the back is not a slippery surface at all. It's really cool, but it's still very pocketable and it slips in and out of my pocket with ease without getting stuck. As you can see here, it doesn't add much bulk at all. It's going to give you enough protection for those bumps and scrapes and even some light drops. Just really kind of depending on where you drop it at. It does have good corner protection, which is really important because a lot of drops do happen on the corner. You're going to notice you got full access to your buttons, so it feels really good. Even though that the HTC 10's power button has some nice rivets here that help differentiate between the power and the volume rocker, it makes it that much easier to find the power button versus the volume rockers. On the bottom, you got full access to your microphone, USB port, and also your speaker. Up at the top, you got your headphone jack. And again, you can see those corners that are reinforced. From this angle, you can see that the case is raised above the screen, so if you want to put it down on a flat, smooth surface, you're going to be protected with that. Mind, I do have a tempered glass screen protector installed, so you are going to see a little less space, but you still have a little space above the tempered glass screen protector. On the back side, you have precise cutouts for the camera, LED light, laser focus, and also your microphone on the back. On the bottom side, you can have your Spigen logo, which is very minimal. It's not really gaudy or anything like that. My only complaint about the case is that it's already getting scratches and markups. You can see here with my index finger, if you look closely, you can see that there's a little scratch right here. The same goes for this camera area right there. You can see a bigger scratch. Now obviously the case is doing its job if it's scratching the case and not the phone, but I've not even had this case for even a week and I've already got the scratch mark. So I can't imagine what it's going to look like down the road. Mind, I don't put my phone in with any keys, coins, or anything like that. I have a dedicated pocket for that's the only thing that goes in that pocket. So I'm not really sure why that this is already scratched up, other than putting it down on surfaces like a desktop. There's not much else to say about the case. I really like it. I would definitely recommend it. It's on the cheaper end of the price points for cases for this phone. If you're looking for a minimal case for your HTC 10, along with other devices because they support so many devices, you definitely want to check this case out. Again, it's the thin fit, the exact fit. This is particularly the gunmetal color, and overall, it's a good case. I wish it wouldn't mark up as fast, but it's doing its job, and I didn't spend an arm and a leg getting a case for this device. Thanks guys for watching the video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you thought so, please leave a thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already so you don't miss any more HTC 10 videos. I appreciate it when you guys share my videos with your favorite social networks, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. And until then, stay techy. It's a case.